The TikTok Awards were an absolute mess. If you've been on the internet recently, you've probably heard some chatter about the TikTok Awards. This is an event where creators are celebrated, awards are awarded, and creators are showcased. But every year, things always seem to go wrong. And of course, this year is no different.
TikTok just had an award show last night, and the person that won Video of the Year has upset everybody.
I will no longer be attending the TikTok Awards because I'm tired of being treated like this.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with you. We don't need your photo. We're not, like, they're not gonna. What are they gonna do with your photo?
Wow.
No, it's not gonna go anywhere.
This would only happen to me at an event. Escalator 2. Escalator 2.
The TikTok Awards were an absolute joke.
Now, if you don't know, there's not one single TikTok award show. There's multiple different award shows across different countries, each with their own set of random controversies. It almost seems like one of the requirements for having a TikTok award show is just offending a bunch of people. There was actually a kind of controversial moment in the Thailand TikTok Awards that went viral earlier this year. During the show, there was a moment where a bunch of creators were taking photos and all of the women were kneeling in front of the men. And it didn't take long before the mighty wrath of girl power was unleashed upon the award show.
No secret that GMTV favors the actors more than the actresses.
You cannot look me in the eye and say that the Thai BL industry is not misogynistic.
Like, you're a female actor, you are always wrong. If there's something happen, you will get blamed first.
Now, as much as I'd love to go through all the different drama, all the tea, we could sip on this tea all day long, there's one country that I want to focus on specifically: Australia. The land of kangaroos, spiders, and even more kangaroos. Australia recently had their TikTok award show, and I don't think I've heard a single good thing about it. Well, I have heard one thing, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. I mean, if I had to base my opinion on the award show just based off what TikTok says, I would assume it is the worst thing to ever happen in human history. There's not a single worst thing that I can think of. Not a single one. Between the disorganization, rude employees, and even the awards themselves, there's so many things that went wrong on so many levels. I genuinely had such a hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about first. It's like if you asked a Fortnite kid to pick out one emote from the Fortnite store. You're asking for an impossible task. So I figured that maybe the best place to start would be with what I consider one of the world's best headlines. Vaping fury erupts at TikTok Awards night. If you couldn't tell from this headline, one of the big issues people had was the fury of vaping. The fury. And here's what creator Frankie Evans had to say about it.
Creators and influencers were vaping inside. The whole room was so foggy because of the vape. So foggy, and I just thought that was extremely disrespectful.
So it sounds like an absolute hurricane of birthday flavored smoke was suffocating the room, which I don't know why, but that's honestly probably one of the least surprising things about this event. At a place like the TikTok Awards, I would have just assumed that they have like complimentary 6-7 flavored vapes. Another thing I would have guessed that they would have had at the TikTok Awards is working escalators. But apparently they didn't get the memo where people usually have working escalators, because according to this mildly confusing headline to read, disaster as not one, but 2 stars get stuck in an escalator at TikTok Awards 2025. Just like the headlines say, it didn't happen just once.
This would only happen to me at an event. Escalator 2. Escalator 2. Got stuck in the elevator. What's that called? Escalator.
Then another creator got her dress stuck in the escalator.
Just another influencer who got stuck in the escalator at the TikTok Awards.
So apparently these creators would just hop on an escalator, then out of nowhere, the escalator would manifest the mouth of a megalodon shark to quench its hunger on these people, specifically to eat the bottom of people's dresses, which, to be fair, that's equally as terrifying as if a megalodon ate an entire person. Just saying. Which, side note, but isn't it like a basic precautionary measure to make sure women with long dresses don't go on escalators? I feel like that's something that's on page 1 of the Escalator Safety Handbook. And speaking of escalators, another huge complaint that people had was that the event didn't serve free alcohol.
What a day. I believe that last year, the awards, they gave out free alcohol at the TikTok Awards last year. This year you had to buy it yourself, which was fine, happy to do it. But then they shut the bar at 5:30 when the ceremony started for over 2 hours, right? And I'll be honest, drinking would have been about the only thing that could make me tolerate that banal ceremony where they just kept referencing 6-7, all this other cringe, really boring small talk between everyone.
I just love the fact that one of this guy's biggest complaints was that he couldn't access alcohol for 2 hours. 2 whole hours. That's bananas. I mean, was this whole plan just to get wasted the entire night and then TikTok ruined it for him? It ruined everything. To be fair though, his reasoning for saying that was because apparently the award show itself wasn't very good, which we haven't even started talking about that yet. Everything we've talked about so far has pretty much just been structural things. And from what I've seen, the award show wasn't that great. For one, when they were announcing the creator of the year, it felt so awkward.
They have set the bar sky high. They have poured their energy, their creativity, and their whole hearts into their content. So let's give it up for our nominees. Come on, get into it. Woo! Hi, Ginny. Love you. Everyone, I want us to take a deep breath. You ready? In and out. Are we ready? And the winner is... I want to make this dramatic.
Bruh.
I know this may be a personal preference, but when I first saw this, I felt pain. Real, genuine pain all up and down my body. I was like, ow, there's pain in my body. Also, my wrist is red. What the heck? There's something about the delivery, the way her tone doesn't match the environment, and almost the forced performance that feels very weird to me. The way she's hosting here is how I imagine I have conversations with people. Not great and very awkward. Except I guess the difference between us is that she earned a spot hosting an award show and I just earned awkward memories to relive for the rest of my life. It's the best award I could ever ask for. Now, admittedly, I didn't watch the entire show, so maybe it wasn't awkward the whole time, but if it was, I only have one thing to say to that. That sucks. But another moment that a lot of people are talking about is the Video of the Year award winner, which obviously that award is given to the creator of the best video of the year. And this year the award went to Leah Halton.
The winner is Leah Halton. Oh my God, thank you so, wow, this is like crazy to win 2 years in a row. Oh my God, I'm speechless. Thank you so much. I was not expecting this. To everyone that voted for me every single day, it genuinely means so much to me. All of my supporters for continuously being there. It means the world to me. Yeah, and I just can't wait for what the future has in store and to just keep creating. But thank you so much, everyone.
So out of the millions and millions and millions of videos on TikTok, Leah Halton won the award for having the best out of all of them. And I mean, that's honestly a pretty big deal. I mean, there are some seriously good videos on TikTok, many being very well thought out and highly produced, so the video she made has to be pretty darn good, okay? Pretty good. Well, let me show you her video that won the best video of the year. And let me just warn you, your socks are gonna be blown so far off your feet that you're gonna be like, where are my socks? I know, kinda crazy. Yep, that is the TikTok that won Best Video of the Year. And honestly, I'm not surprised because that might be the best video I've ever seen in my life. I'm literally being brought to tears just thinking about it. Literally. Obviously, I'm making a bit of a goof, a little bit of a gaffe. Maybe you could say, could you say a gaffe? I don't know. Anyways, it is absolutely wild to me that out of all the videos, this is the one that won Video of the Year. A video of her just lip syncing to a song. I mean, it is now the most liked video on TikTok and has over 1 billion views, but I don't know if I would necessarily use that as the only qualification to decide what is the best video on TikTok, especially when there's videos like this. I'm not saying the award was stolen. I'm just saying there were other options. Also, the fact that a video like this can get 1 billion views is a mystery to me. I mean, we have Mr. Beast out here doing the craziest things ever, and he hasn't even hit 1 billion views on a video. But then this 7-second video of Leah just lip syncing and recording a selfie video is the most liked video on TikTok. I've even heard people say, and I'm not saying this is the case, I've heard people say this though, that it's pretty privileged. That wasn't me. I didn't say it, okay? It wasn't me. I've heard people say it. All I'm saying is I'm not exactly sure where, but there's definitely a scam afoot. So if you guys only see me posting videos of me lip syncing from now on, mind your own business. From the sounds of it though, there was at least one good thing that came out of this whole show, and that was Jude York's performance with his mom, which evoked a feeling of warmth, love, and vulnerability. So all in all, it sounds like the TikTok awards were pretty messy, pretty wild, but let me know what you think. Did I miss anything? Comment below and then watch this video right here. But other than that, thanks for watching and I will see you next time.